You know, it's one of those things, Kyle. It's one of those things where we're gonna get in to sacrifice. We're gonna sneak into sacrifice. That's right. I don't give a flying. Well, we can't say that. We're gonna find out why we are the best take team. The best disabled take team in all of wrestling. And you know something? You better watch out, you rascals. That's why you do this. You're gonna pay. And you know what, Ace Austin? You're next. Everybody's going down.
Yeah, I mean, we've tried everything we can to do things the right way, or maybe the right way's the wrong way, so we're gonna have to do things our own way. It doesn't matter if it's the Rascals, if it's Reno Scum, if it's any other team out there, or any singles competitor, Ace Austin, or Petey Williams, or Tommy Dreamer, or Moose,
or Rob Van Dam.
You're all gonna pay.
Oh, yes. Yes, and when I get that hands on Natasha Blanchard and take the title, it's gonna
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Security, you can't even be here.
Okay, we did this, 3 times now? And now we're getting kicked out of here.
We gotta draw the line somewhere, come on now.
Oh,
We don't want trouble.
I don't get it anymore. I just don't get it anymore. You know what? Lawsuit my ass.
God damn it.
Wheelchair Mafia, we always get what we want.
That's right.
Hey, Killer Kyle. Welcome to Hey, me and Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheelz of Fury.
Hey.
And we're going to talk about
Sacrifice coming up tomorrow night, and then next Thursday is going to be Super Showdown.
Yeah. So, the first thing we will talk about, though, is Sacrifice, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
As you just said. So, yeah. I haven't been keeping up with Impact. I've watched it maybe a few weeks ago. So, I mean, I'm hoping I got this right here. I mean, it's going to be interesting because I can't wait to see the outcome of a lot of these matches. I mean, I didn't see this yet, but Jordan Grace became the new Knockouts champion.
Right.
We'll get to the main event, which is interesting. I have no idea where that's going to go. We've got... There's a lot of good matches here. So...
For sure. It should be a good show.
So we start off with OVE's own Jake Christ when he takes on Daga.
Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this match.
No, me neither.
Whatsoever.
Again, I haven't. Oh, it appears that you haven't either.
Well, like, I've been following Impact quite regularly.
Yeah.
And it just seems as if they've kind of just thrown this match together because a lot of the matches on the card for tomorrow night, there's been some sort of build-up to it.
Right.
With this one, it's like they needed a match, so they just put Daga with Jake Christ.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old days when they just threw matches together in pay-per-view with no build-up. Like, I don't remember the British Bulldog and Davey Boy Smith's, like, build-up to SummerSlam 92, or
British Bulldog and
Repo Man. Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, what did I say?
British Bulldog and Davey Boy Smith.
Foul!
The British Bulldog was Davey Boy Smith, and yes. I don't really think there's a whole lot of build-up to Bulldog and Bret for Wembley Stadium in SummerSlam 92. Or Repo Man and whatever you're going to say.
Yeah, Repo Man and the Bulldog.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed now. But yeah, I mean, some of it you did see a lot of build up to a lot of matches. Sacrifice is another pay-per-view on the TNA brand that now continues. And I haven't watched Impact in a while, and I don't know what the hell's going on, so...
You know, it's interesting. This is one of those things where Impact was having pay-per-views pretty much as frequently as WWE was, at least once a month. Now they seem to have pulled that back quite a bit, and they'll have a pay-per-view every once in a while, and they'll have what used to be a pay-per-view on a free TV, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I like Daga. I haven't seen too many matches of his. And Jay Christ definitely in one of the most vicious staples in Impact.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know who's going to win. So if I were to pick one, then I would say Jay Christ.
Yeah, I mean, Daga's got the speed, Daga's got the athleticism, and the high flying. Jake has more of the ground-based, aggressive, physical style, so I'm sure it'll be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Jake could easily win this one.
Yeah.
And it also could go Daga's way. It really all depends on how this turns out. Because, you know, they say styles make fights, and
Yeah.
so this would be a good one.
Right. Now this match, I'm very familiar with these guys. Well, we are too.
Yes.
We're gonna start with this match. We both know these guys very well. We've got Moose versus Rhino. And yeah, this would be a good match too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, Moose definitely is a powerhouse and Impact, and definitely went through a lot of wrestlers there. And, you know, beating Ken Shamrock is like one of the biggest like steps in his career, I would think. Maybe.
I think it would have been a much bigger win if, it's probably gonna come off as harsh, if Moose had maybe beaten a bigger name. Not to say that Ken's not a big name, but not having been in Impact for so many years, the fact that he got a win over Ken is like, okay, that's all fine, but I mean, let's say Moose got a win over, I don't know, RVD,
Right.
or any other name like that. Is like, oh man, that's a really big win. As far as Ken Shamrock goes, it's like, okay, yeah, Moose got a win over Ken, but I mean, Ken was just new back to Impact Wrestling, and so...
Yeah, I can see that too. But, I mean, in this case, I don't really know because they both got two different fighting styles.
Yes.
you know, and Rhino being the hardcore legend of ECW
Yeah.
and House of Hardcore and WWE. He was in WCW. So I mean, I don't know what to say because these two guys definitely are very good, and I just don't know who to pick.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a battle of the bulls, if you will. Two big, strong boys.
Moose and a Rhino.
Yeah, a moose and a rhino get ready to collide.
So,
It's the battle of the wildlife.
basically,
Anyway,
I don't know. I can't really pick a decisive winner for this one. So
I have a feeling this is gonna be an all-out brawl, an all-out war, and the better man will win, basically.
yeah, pretty much. So this match, you've got the North versus
The rascal.
the Rascals for the Impact Take Championship.
Right.
And yeah, the North have been on a roll as of late.
Oh, yeah.
Thought maybe there would be a heel turn or a face turn at the last pay-per-view against Willie Mack. But I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
I think that the Rascals, I mean, I won't tell you again how much I hate the gimmick,
Yeah.
but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure. And, hell, I'm just going to say it. I think the North is going to retain.
Yeah, I mean, the North has been on a hell of a roll. They've beaten so many great teams in Impact, and they just keep getting victories.
Yeah.
And, you know, the list is getting progressively shorter as to who will oppose the North
Yeah.
for the titles, or even just in a match altogether. The Rascals have done fairly well for themselves. I mean, they haven't. Like, they've been fairly hot. I think the North has been hotter.
Yeah.
We all know, of course, the Rascals have that high flying style and offensive moves, and, you know, the crowd seems to be so behind them.
Right.
Whether or not this could be the Rascals' time to be champions, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, one of the gimmicks that is very hard to get behind. And, I mean, the Rascals are just that kind of tag team.
Yeah.
And I think the North are a lot more focused. I think that I don't know who's going to beat them, but I don't see the Rascals.
Yeah, I mean, as good as the Rascals are, as over as the Rascals are, there's that one element that's missing that yes, I'm glad you agree with me. There's that one element of the Rascals, as far as I'm concerned, that's missing, that really could elevate them to being tag champs. I mean, they're a great team, whether it be, you know, Dez and Wentz, Dez and Trey, Trey and Dez and Wentz, whatever. Although it seems to be the two standouts of that trio is Dez and Wentz.
Yeah.
But there is something about those guys that they're good, they've had great matches, but they're a championship quality that's missing.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, are they going to get the tag championships? Yeah, I'm sure they will. I just don't see it on Saturday or tomorrow night. That's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm still going to say the North.
Yeah, I'm taking the North on this one too.
True North, strong and free.
Damn straight.
Yeah. So now we have the Knockouts Championship match. You've got fucking Behemoth women and Jordan Grace versus Jessica Havoc. I've seen Jessica Havoc before, I believe, in Oshawa
Right.
and on Smash. Now she's on Impact.
Yes.
And this is kind of going to be a really good match because you've got these two, like I said, Behemoth women. And I've said how intimidating I think Jordan Grace is.
Yeah.
And I can see, Havoc with James Mitchell.
Yeah.
And the guy is a fucking maniac himself. So I just think that this is going to be an interesting match. I don't see Havoc win,
No.
only because Jordan Grace has already beat La Valle Loca, and I just don't want to see her lose the title that fast.
Yeah, no, I don't see Jordan losing the title either. And with what they've got going on right now with Havoc and the reawakening, if you will, of the Undead Bride,
Yeah.
they are going to continue building up a rivalry with Havoc and Su Yung
Yeah.
and have them have a match against each other at some point down the road. So in order for that to happen, Jordan will keep the title, and maybe there might be some mysterious thing that happens, whether it be Sue appear on the stage next to the ring, on the screen, lights go out, and there's this ominous message. Whatever the case may be, they could end up distracting Havoc, and Jordan can retain the title.
How is it that Suyin is creepier in her human form than her Undead Bride form? That's kind of bizarre. That's just an observation.
I guess.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm gonna say Jordan Grace will retain the title. Because right now, I don't see Jessica Havoc, or Havoc, whichever you will, win the match and get a title. Right now, it's just kind of too soon, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jordan Grace for sure.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that you're gonna have interference from Mitchell and Syrian. It's just gonna be a difficult fight for Jordan Grace, but I definitely think that she's gonna retain the title.
Yeah. So, lastly, we have a champion versus champion match. You've got the current X Division champion in Ace Austin going against, of course, the newly minted heavyweight champion, Impact champion, Tessa Blanchard.
So basically, if Austin wins, then he becomes Austin 2 belts. And if Tessa wins, she becomes Tessa 2 belts.
No,
Oh.
because I don't believe that either title is on the line for this
Oh.
match.
Yeah, see, this is how out of the loop I am. Huh. Alright. Well, that scraps that then. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Austin. I mean, he's a great heel, obviously. So, and Tessa, I have a lot of respect for Tessa. She's a great wrestler. She's a hell of a wrestler.
Oh yeah.
And I know that, breaking barriers is one thing. So there's that. And I know I had my gripe about it, but at the end of the day, she is one of the toughest wrestlers in her division.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting match. I honestly can't pick a winner for this one
Yeah.
because I hate East Austin. And I don't know. It's just it would be interesting to see Tessa pull it off. I mean, I think she would, but it'll be an interesting match.
Oh yeah, it'll be an interesting match for sure. The thing about it is, like, should either of these two come out on top, where do you go from there?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing where I go, okay, I get it. You made history with Tessa Blanchard winning the Impact title.
Yes.
The first female to win the Impact title. Great. Where do you go from here? Because, so my whole thing is that, okay, so you had China face those two guys that I remember. I don't know where Tessa's going to go from here. Because you got her beating up or having matches with OVE. You had her, well, actually, I don't remember who else she fucking faced. So now she's going up against Ace Austin, which is fine. It's just, where do you go from here? Like, who the hell can she beat up or have a match with that you can say, okay, that's one tough chick? Now, obviously, she held her own against Madman Fulton, and that's pretty cool, but I like to see where else it's going to take her, because as of right now, I just can't think of a wrestler that won't actually put her in the fucking hospital.
You know, with this match, it could either be they have maybe Tessa win and then go on a bit of a rivalry for a little bit, maybe exchange wins and then go off and do something else. Or they could have this match, whoever wins, and then go off two different ways. Somebody else against Tessa for the Impact Championship, a new challenger for Ace Austin in the X Division title, one and done. We don't know. But to call a winner in this match, I don't know.
Well, for the shits and giggles, I'm going to say Tessa, because I fucking hate Ace Austin. I think the guy's a scumbag.
Ace Austin's a scumbag. Maybe that's why he's with Renal Scum.
Yeah, that's true as well. No, I just think that to be a good heel, you have to be hated.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking hate Ace Austin.
Yeah.
It's not like, Sammy Callahan, or except for the saliva thing, I like him, and he's a cool heel, whereas Ace Austin is an asshole.
Yeah.
So I think that it will be fun to see Tessa beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, Tessa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's gonna be Impact Sacrifice. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And I know that we won't get it on TV, but it's on our computers anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we will be doing the Super Showdown review, and I'll have it uploaded for Wednesday night.
Yes.
Seeing as how it's on Thursday, I think Thursday night.
Thursday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon, so.
Yes.
I'll post it at any time on Wednesday, I guess. But we're definitely going to do it tonight, and then, the review, I mean, and then,
the following Friday, we're going to do Revolution.
Yeah. And that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Now, I just thought about this the other day, because I was watching this thing about Vince McMahon on Wall Culture.
Right.
And it had mentioned that his debut was actually in WWA or WWWF 1969. And I found a video on one episode. He wasn't on there, unfortunately, but
Right.
it'll be fun to look back at that. So we're
Yeah.
gonna look back at WWA 1969. I believe it was on March,
Right.
and I can't remember what else I have down.
Halloween Havoc 1940.
Yeah, I also watched Halloween Havoc 1991. Well, I watched the Brian Zane review
Yes.
for that, and apparently most of the matches were the shits. You have the infamous Dungeon Steel Cage match where
Yeah.
Cactus Jack fried Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah. And the damn switch kept flipping by itself.
So it'll be interesting to look back at those. And
Yeah.
next week is AEW Revolution. So yeah, we'll be back in a bit. And me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you later.
See ya.
Deuces.